All right, what is going on, Banter fan? Welcome into today's edition of In the Game. I am your host, Hustle, and as always, we'll be breaking down the crypto gaming markets. And I'm excited today as Defi-Kingdoms just now, seconds ago, launched their new Crystalvale DFK chain, which is the first subnet on Avalanche. I'm excited to bridge over. Let's see what the DFK chain's capabilities are up front. I'm definitely expecting some congestion on the network. I've loaded up some XJEWEL into this wallet. We're going to bridge over. We're going to show you exactly how to do the bridge to the DFK chain, set up the new blockchain on your Metamask, as well as pair your tokens, XJEWEL and xJEWEL, and be ready for the crystal emissions that are turned on tonight. So without further ado, let's get in the game.
T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12, 11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If you ain't here to hustle, why is you here? But if you here to hustle, the moon is near. It's crypto Banter, not financial advice. If you don't listen, what's the cost, what's the price? This ain't a game, put you on game. I know we gon' play, but ain't a percent. If you ain't here to hustle, why is you here? But if you here to hustle, the moon is near. It's crypto Banter, not financial advice. If you don't listen, what's the cost, what's the price? This ain't a game, put you on game. I know we gon' play, but ain't here to play. If you get lost, show you the way.
And this was me last night before bed. One more sleep till Defi-Kingdoms Crystalvale. So I was sleeping like a baby last night. Woke up on Christmas morning. As you see here, by the way, this is live now. So Crystalvale Defi-Kingdoms is live. So let's go ahead and I'll show you how to get here. So you need to use the beta version of the game. So beta.defykingdoms.com is the beta version of the game. So beta.defykingdoms.com. You head over to the docs. As you see here on the map, I will show you. So we'll load up the map. Yeah, you can tell it's so congested as the XJEWEL token was spinning pretty slow there. So the docs here is on the bottom left. You click on the docs, click on the doc master, and you'll be able to click bridge tokens. So click bridge tokens, and there's also a button for travel to Crystalvale, and we'll do that here in just a second. Well, let's actually do that first, right? So this will load up the DFK chain, if I believe correctly. Yes, it'll load up the DFK chain, which we will go ahead and do. So we have switched to the DFK chain, and it'll now take us over to the docs on Crystalvale. So that's really cool to see. So we'll get over here in just a second. So let's go ahead and bridge tokens. So as you see, you just bridge right over, and it links the DFK chain right to your MetaMask. That was as easy as it gets. Literally as easy as it gets. So let's switch over the chain over here to Harmony Network. So we're going to do a complete walkthrough. We're going to switch back to Harmony. I've loaded up this wallet over here with XJEWEL and xJEWEL. So this is going to be the exact way to bridge your tokens over to the DFK chain and get started on Defi-Kingdoms Serendale and on Crystalvale. And I'm super excited because I'm excited to see what the yields are going to be like on the initial pools. It's obviously going to be in high demand and very saturated, but we'll see. And the crystal token is going to be super, super sought after, as it is 1/4 of the demand that the XJEWEL or of the supply that XJEWEL token is. So let's go ahead and bridge over to the Defi-Kingdoms chain, and let's do 223 XJEWEL, which will come out on the other side on DFK chain at about 222.9 XJEWEL. And I don't know. Let's see. So now it says I have 0 XJEWEL. So that doesn't seem right. This might be a bug here. So let's see. There we go. My XJEWEL is back. That was not good. And we want to move it to the DFK chain. And obviously, this is probably so saturated, guys, so bear with us. This is live. This literally just launched. And this is the first subnet on Avalanche. So we're going to be able to see the transaction speed, and we're going to be able to see like how capable these Avalanche subnets will be to handle the transaction volume, right, that is going to be coming through Defi-Kingdoms. And I will show you the transaction volume. While this seems to be definitely under some high demand, let me actually see if I need to approve the bridge. I saw that it said something like I need to approve the bridge for sure. But okay, we'll just approve the bridge. Boom, boom. Okay, while that is done, I will look up Defi-Kingdoms and just show you this is the capability and the transaction volume that is going to be put through this blockchain, guys. We have 311,000 transactions just in the last 24 hours. And over the last 30 days, we have 8 million transactions. So we're going to have 8 million transactions potentially on the DFK chain on a monthly basis. So you can see why xJEWEL has done what it's done. Let's look at the monthly chart on xJEWEL too. So xJEWEL has gone from its all-time highs, by the way, at about $23, $22. It swung all the way down to about 390, 380 area down here. And now we are at 1053, up another 17% today, because this is the gas token on the network. So it looks like I did approve the bridge here. So let's go ahead and bridge 220 xJEWEL over. So we'll bridge 220 xJEWEL to the Defi-Kingdoms network. Confirm. All right, here we go. We'll see how fast this bridges to a brand new network. You already know that this is very, very saturated at the moment too. There's got to be a lot of network activity going through Harmony at this very moment. So bear with us. We are trying to do this live. Okay, there we go. Swap and redeem successful. So it seems like that went through. I'm going to refresh and see if it refreshes my balance. It did go through. Okay. So we'll move over to Defi-Kingdoms chain there, and we will also bridge over some xJEWEL. So the first pair, guys, the first pair for the new Crystalvale pools is xJEWEL paired with xJEWEL. So here we go. I'm going to bridge xJEWEL. We're going to go 97 xJEWEL. We'll do everything I put in this wallet, and we'll bridge that over. So we'll see how quick this bridges over for the xJEWEL. All right. This is exciting for sure, because if this succeeds, this is really going to change the way that games look at the blockchains that they choose. They're going to be looking for subnet capacity, for the capabilities of and the strength of being on your own chain backed by a layer 1 blockchain. But not only that, you're able to utilize your own tokens as a burn mechanism that's more strong than any sort of breeding economics or any sort of burn mechanic you bake into these certain games. Why am I doing it on beta? Because they mentioned in their AMA just now that beta is the version where this is live right now. The docs, the bridge to the new chain is live on the beta version at this very moment. The beta does not mean I'm not transacting. This is real transactions. So we are going to swap here over to Crystalvale now. So let me back out of there and let's travel to Crystalvale. So now my tokens should be on the DFK chain. All right. Now we are loading up on the DFK chain. And let's go to the map and let's see how beautiful it looks. Awesome. So this is the starting map, and it's not giving me a very optimal zoom in here, but we have the docks for the bridge on Crystalvale. So this is the Crystalvale Realm versus the Serendale Realm that we've been participating in since the launch of Defi-Kingdoms. So you have the cradle, which I'll go check this out because I'm curious what the cradle is. Okay. Got us a little visual here. Okay, nice. We'll come check this out another time and we'll see what this is all about. But that looks very interesting. We'll come back to the map and we'll go over to the marketplace and we'll go over to the Druid. Or not the Druid. We actually need to head over to, the Druid actually. And we need to pair liquidity. So the Druid and the marketplace is where you pair liquidity, guys. So overview here, the gardens are where you're going to be doing farming. The marketplace is where you will be doing trades and pairing and unpairing your liquidity. And the docks is the bridge. So let's head over to the marketplace. Let's head over to the trader. And let's see. It seems like the chain is loading. That's not good. It doesn't show my xJEWEL here yet. So we need to probably wait for the network to get my jewel. But we will wait for that to occur here. Let's see. How do I get to Serendale? Copy the new token of xJEWEL. We'll add this to the network, as I'm sure that the chain is getting absolutely bombarded. Yeah, no transactions found yet. Blocks, though, coming through. Here we go. Some are flowing through. Okay. We'll let it process. And then let me add xJEWEL, import tokens. Okay. So you can tell that they haven't loaded everything onto here yet. So we will need to wait on that to pop up. But as we see here, I will switch back to Serendale Gardens and see if we can work out what is going on with the network. So we have DFK Chain probably getting just absolutely blown up. Okay, we'll wait a second. So you'll see the capability here once we can get the jewel bridged over, brand new bridge that is probably just getting absolutely torn up with transactions. I will go back over here to the map, and this is the gardens. So the gardens are going to be where you will pair your LP. So you go over to Helga Frostthumb, and she'll say, "Oi, hero, fascinating to see. Jewel has quite energy, unlike anything we've seen before, and it forms crystals. So speak to the Ulfer, and he'll get your jewel planted right away." And traditionally, just like in the Serendale Gardens, you see the seed box. So the seed box will show the gardens that will be right available on Defi-Kingdoms Crystalvale immediately. So let's let these load up. And it just seems like the chain is really, having trouble at the moment, because the same thing happens with Defi-Kingdoms, the normal app. When the chain is slow, it takes a long time to load everything. So you can kind of tell it's getting hit very, very hard. But no worries. Yeah, and as you see, this is literally, it has like construction over it. So we're just kind of waiting, it looks like, for the chain to become fully capable here. But yeah, exactly. The bridge can't handle this, Vincent. Yeah, I agree. We'll see how long it takes to get these transactions through. I want to be able to pair the liquidity for you guys here right on stream, but it's looking like it's definitely getting hit harder than they probably predicted. Tough to run through live, congested. Yeah, exactly, guys. Just bear with me. We're definitely going to do every single thing we can to make this work on stream. As we see there, it's but the bridge hasn't came through for the funds yet, so we're kind of just waiting. But the gardens are going to be where you pair your LP guy. You're going to guys, you're going to head over to the seed box, and it's going to show jewel and xJEWEL. And as you see, like, the whole game is just, it's too congested for us to even do anything. So let me just run through here, and I'll just kind of show you the article once again. Yeah, okay. They said 10 to 20 minutes to sort out the RPC issue. No problem at all. So good news for those of you who are already in the game. As I showed, you'll head over to the docks, and you'll be able to bridge your jewel and your xJEWEL. And then you get xJEWEL from the jeweler, guys. So you just deposit jewel into the jeweler. You immediately get xJEWEL. And then you'll have the token address to put xJEWEL in your wallet right here on the Harmony network. So you just put that token address right into your Harmony network, and you'll see both your jewel that you didn't stake and your staked jewel, which is listed as xJEWEL. You need to bridge both jewel and xJEWEL over to the DFK chain. When you click travel to Crystalvale, it will bring up the DFK chain mainnet. As you saw at the beginning of the stream, when I clicked it, it will immediately link it to the DFK chain. As well, you will see the Druid is where you go and pair the liquidity. So that is kind of the rundown of the steps. And this is right on their Medium page, how to get from Harmony Serendale to Crystalvale. But let's see here. Let's go in here and reload things and just see what the progress is. All in all, I'm very excited. I definitely expected congestion on the network, and I definitely expected this to be a little bit of a bumpy ride if we were going to try to do this live. But I want to be able to provide a walkthrough on how to do everything. Now, if you participate in DeFi Kingdoms now, you just head over to the Druid and you pair your tokens up in a liquidity pool, just like you do on any other DeFi protocol. You head over to the Seedbox and you stake your rewards. No worries. This is an awesome project. Who doesn't want 30K plus APR, right? I think everyone was just like, what the heck are the APRs going to be? We all just got to get over there immediately. So yeah, we're just kind of all waiting for everything to pop up here, guys. But I might have to, we'll wait a few more minutes, but it definitely seems like the bridge has taken about its capacity at the moment and is not going to get our funds to us in a matter of time to be able to take care of things on the stream and show you exactly how to get everything taken care of. But it's the exact same steps as DeFi Kingdoms. You just go in and pair your liquidity and bring it over here to the seed box. One thing I am looking forward to, though, are the new features coming up. So there's going to be leaderboards that show top contributors and categories for like most fishes caught by heroes, most quests completed per wallet, per hero, stuff like that. Most quest items earned. So that's going to be really cool to see the top grinders and the top hustlers in the community, no pun intended. Hero contests, so there will be different contests for your heroes throughout the season, or throughout Crystalvale, throughout the entirety of Crystalvale. And then you'll also see hero contests, pets, travel system, combat system, merch, and more wallet options. And in case you missed it, the network will work this way. So 50% will be burnt every transaction, 25% will go to validators, and 25% will go to the floating quest fund, which is dedicated strictly for players. So 75% of that basically goes to players or is burnt. And guys, the initial pool is xJEWEL, xJEWEL, and it will yield crystal. It will yield the new crystal token. When xJEWEL crystal LP pair, they said that the LP pairs, the new garden pairs, will come out gradually over the next few weeks. So there will be a xJEWEL crystal pair. They also mentioned crystal AVAX pair as well. So there will be upcoming pairs other than xJEWEL and xJEWEL. But other than that, the initial pool is just xJEWEL and xJEWEL. Let's try it one more time, guys. And if it doesn't work, we might have to shorten our efforts today because we need the funds to come through to the DFK chain to be able to take care of this live on stream. As you can see, the construction on the left side indicates that they have clearly bogged down the server, and it is a little too under, I would say, under heat. But in a good way. There's so much demand for the chain that people are just trying to get in, and it makes things hard to try to put the guide together when they're giving us these roadblocks in the way. So we'll check the wallet one more time and see if we can get the xJEWEL in the wallet. It's not there still. So what we'll do, guys, I'll revisit this later in the week, or probably honestly on either the next show that we do live or at the beginning of next week. We will revisit this. But essentially, I showed you how to bridge. So all you need to do from the main menu, and we're taking a look at the beautiful new Crystalvale Gardens. You literally just have to go to the marketplace. You need to head over to the Druid after you've bridged your funds. Once you've bridged your funds, you're going to come over to create a liquidity seed. So to show you again, you click the Druid here, create your pool. What we're going to do, so it's xJEWEL for the first token and xJEWEL as the second token. So you would do max inputs of each. You would approve, and then you would combine. So you would pair. So you will have to do 2 transactions. You're approving, and then you are transacting. So there's 2 Metamask transactions there, and it will pair up your xJEWEL and xJEWEL into a liquidity pair. And all that xJEWEL is, as mentioned, is a stake version of xJEWEL. You will back out from there. You will head back to the map, or you can navigate straight from here. I'm a fan of looking at the new map because this is brand new as of just a few minutes ago. Then you head over to the gardens with your newly paired liquidity. You head over to the seed box, and usually the seed box will load here with all the different pools that are available. And at first, the pool that is available are the tokens that you just paired, xJEWEL and xJEWEL. You will be able to go in here and put your funds, your newly formed liquidity pair, right into the gardens and start yielding crystal as of 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern tonight. So as of 8 p.m. Eastern tonight, the emissions for crystal are turned on and your Jewel xJEWEL pairs will start yielding crystal tokens. So we'll touch base on this again once the network is on its feet, once the bridge isn't so saturated. I can only imagine how many transactions it's got on the back burner right now. So we'll let it process. But that is the walkthrough for how to get started on Defi-Kingdoms Crystalvale. And we'll definitely revisit these yields as well as the best approach with Miles another time. I know because I joined Miles' show, he'll come on either next week or at some time, and we'll go over the yields and kind of the best way he thinks to play this, as he is the DeFi expert. But this is the best GameFi, quote unquote, project, gamified DeFi project in the space. And it's super exciting to see them get their own subnet and set the standard with the Avalanche subnet with Jewel as the gas token. I'm excited to see how this plays out. Honestly, the hiccup right here is nothing because I honestly expected it to be super, super saturated, super congested. So we'll wait it out. We'll let this play out. And I'm excited to see the future of Defi-Kingdoms Crystalvale. Without further ado, I'm going to get out of here for today, guys. But that is how to get started on the DFK chain and how to pair your liquidity and head over to the Seedbox and start yielding crystal. So be sure to like the video if you enjoyed the video, and if you're bullish on Defi-Kingdom, subscribe to the channel for more daily crypto content, from DeFi, from charting to the fundamentals, and obviously to the gaming. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll have an exclusive video out tomorrow, actually. You don't want to miss it. It won't be necessarily the normal show. It'll actually be some interview footage from GDC, which you don't want to miss. Be sure to check that out. That'll be out tomorrow. Without further ado, I'm out of here. Play well, my friends. All right, now if I just lost my